Okay, are we back here? Let's see. Okay, this is freaking weird. This is super weird. Okay, I think we might be back now. Okay. Okay, so it sounds like we are back. I really think there was just something wrong at YouTube's end because this backend was weird and OBS couldn't stop the stream, like it was hanging, or I don't know. We are back, I guess. I missed, if you comment something the last couple of minutes, I haven't seen it. I couldn't see the chat and I was rebooting. And I was actually just about to tell you that there seemed to be some problems and then it crashed while I was saying that, so that's perfect. And it was not, I saw the comment about it being an effect on my little board here, and it's not. So that's not the deal. This was not an effect or me hitting the wrong button or anything. It was just something crashing. Anyway, okay, so we didn't get as good start in this second stream as we got in the first one, and I also need to open up everything again now. But as you can see here, what we will be looking into today is, I have noticed, well, both on my own computer, but I've noticed a lot of streams and videos that people are doing of the game, that they set up a lot of fuses, as you would, because that's kind of what they're designed to. But they set up a little more than the game or the machine can handle. Most likely the game. So I need to look a little into that and see what we can do to make it better. So yeah, this shouldn't have been in one issue here, but it's because I thought it was related to the same thing, but it turned out not to. So maybe I should rewrite this. But anyway, I also changed something on the shoot boy, so it performs a lot better. It was not performing. If you had a few of them, well, everything turned red, but it also started lagging a lot. So I fixed that, so it runs a lot better now. Anyway, let me follow up on chat here. I can stop listening to Gloria's theme on repeat. Hey games, hey gamers, Magma, hey gamers. Gamer. Okay, second try. Twitch stands, yeah. Waffer. I'm so bad at names. I'm so freaking bad at names. Oh. Frost 1K. Thank you for subscribing. I guess I got my notifications set up both on YouTube and Twitch, but this was a subscribe, it says, so I think that was actually one that subscribed on YouTube, so welcome. Yes, just a note on the Twitch thing. I was thinking of using Restream, and I also did that a couple of weeks ago, and it was not good. So I'm thinking of, because you know I have the biggest audience on YouTube, so I think I will try and stream on YouTube only. I hope it doesn't hurt my channel, but anyway, I have 3,000 subscribers, so it's not like I'm a big YouTuber or anything. But I think I will stay there I will try at least to only stream on YouTube now, and kind of do it there instead of switching back and forth. At least that's the idea now. But anyway, enough talking about that. 12 a.m. in our country. Oh, where's that? That must be in the east, like Asia or Australia or something like that. Yeah, I know 3,000 is a lot, but you know, compared to Danny, for instance, it's not a lot. Compared to Devlog, it's not a lot. Compared to a lot of others, it's not enough. But I'm actually not trying to be a YouTuber. I'm just doing the YouTube stuff to kind of connect with you guys and to kind of tell the world about my game, because if I was just sitting back here working 1.5 a year on the game and release it, nobody would know. So that's why I'm doing YouTube. But to be honest, I never done that before, but it actually it's motivating somehow, because it, you know, I post videos, get your feedback and comments and stuff like that. During the live stream, it's more an interactive way, but it's motivating knowing that there are people out there actually wanting to play this game. So it also helps a lot on motivation. Yeah. Anyway. No, I don't compare. I compare to myself and look at my own stats, and they're going up, so that's good. Anyway, let's get started with this. And actually, so I could, yeah, I think I will just do it manually. What I will do now is set up some rockets and put in some fuses just to see the problem happening. This is where I very scientifically test out this. So like this. And then I take the instant fuse, because that seems to be the one performing the worst for some reason. I think it's because so many things happen at the same time. And I actually cheated a little, because I looked a little into this yesterday, and I think it's related to the sound. By the way, let me know in the chat if the sound of the game, the sound of my voice, the sound of music, if it all fits together. I hope, according to the things I can see here, it should sound okay. Southeast Asia, yeah. I work with people from the States and from Europe and from Asia, so that's well, it's not that hard to figure out the time zones. But I just talked with a colleague just some hours ago from China, so, and he was kind of off work soon, and that was in the morning here, so yeah. Anyway. So what we will see now is that, and I need to open, so this will be a little more in-depth developer stuff here. If you don't know anything about game development, you have a chance of knowing everything now, or not really. But this is a profiler, and it showed a lot of different things, and I know very, very little about all of these things. What I know is that we don't want to have a big spike here, because then something is going on, and that will happen now when I ignite these. So let's see here. So you see it lag there, and we can also, let's just let it run here. That's fine. So let's stop. Did I missed it now? Can we go? Can we go further? Oh, damn it! We can't go further than. How is it? How do we get left here? You can see how little I actually know about this, because I was actually going to inspect the first. Anybody know how I get to the left? Because I want to see the spike over here. No. Please turn down notification sound. Yeah, that was a little loud. The question is, it will be a little hard without. I can't do that right now, but let's hope not too many subscribe during the stream. I will try and look into it afterwards. Can you allocate that spread from the bottom in angle screen panel? I will do a lot of fireworks, and I will also stream it, but I have some things I want to have in place first. First, I want to fix this issue, and I also have, as you can also see here, this is not the complete list, of course, before the release, but I have some stuff I need to go. For instance, this fire and damage is something I really need to have in there. A lot of the other ones are kind of more nice to have, but I really want to have some kind of fire, some kind of destructive, so things actually break. So that's what I will be focusing on in the near future. But the first part of that, I might not stream that, because it might not be that interesting, because it's just me figuring out how different assets work and stuff like that. So let's see. But how the freaking forget it? No, that's up and down, and if I shift, it doesn't work. I can see up here that it's collected all the frames. Why? I never tried that before. That was because I wanted to show you. Okay. Anyway, we just do it again. Don't wanna waste time on that. I usually stop it right after whatever I want to see, and then it's not a problem. So let's do it again. Let's just amp it up. So like that. Let's just give it a little extra here. I have implemented some logic so you can create. You can hear this little. It's not every time this sound. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's not every time this sound comes. It's only doing that when it is actually making a connection, because I made it so you of course cannot make double connection, so you can only connect two of them once. Anyway, let's try out again. It should be lagging. Ooh, it basically just freezes. So we stop it now because that's enough. So we'll see that lag spike here. This one. So let's go in and take a look. Takes up a lot of physics processing. They're always the physics. Oh, never seen that before. Large education. Okay. It's funny because this is not a problem. Because what I was seeing yesterday was something a little different. Yeah, it was the master audio, exactly. Use connection update. Any calls, but not that much time. Add component, exactly. That was the one I saw yesterday. Transform follow, yeah. So what I saw yesterday was that fireworks, parts, and the fuse connection here. That the fuse connection consists of a fuse effect A and B in each end, and they both have this ambient sound on it that of course plays the I can't do that. Of course plays the sound, and I'm using this master audio to play audio, and it has this follow caller thing, and if I remove that, then the sound won't follow the fuse effect, which will be stupid. But let's just try that thing and see if it actually is that. Let me try again. Because what happens with this instant fuse, I think, is that because it's instant fuse, it does the same logic as the other fuses or the other fuse connections, but that in the same go makes all of them start at the same time. And then what happens is that it adds a component for some reason, or start up the component, and when that happens to everything at the same time in the same frame, or at the same, it tries to do it in the same frame, that usually makes it freeze like that. It can be that at least. Let's see. Now I expect it to be less. It won't work now, of course, because the sound will be weird, but it should not lag now. But maybe it will. Let's see. It still did. It's actually even worse. So it wasn't that. Okay. It's actually this one. when it's spending time. Hmm. I don't think I've changed anything about how many frames it collects, Alice. But you might be right. I don't want to get into this thing being the one taking time because I can't do much. Well, I can't change anything in this, but I need to figure out where these are coming from. He transferred. See here. Transform follow on trigger enter. So there is, yeah. But why does that happen when I just? Oh, it could be. Oh, wait a second. Now I know. It's not the follower thing. It's not this follower thing. It's the entire thing. Let me try something here. I'm trying to trial and error with a little help from the profiler, trying to figure out why it is that it takes a lot of time when you're using this instant fuse connection thing. Oh, by the way, you know, as many of you know, I have family and kids and a dog and everything. So if I suddenly stop talking and just mute, it's because somebody is calling me or entering the door, shouting something. So, and they don't want to be on stream, so I will mute right away if they enter my secret dungeon here. Which is basically just a basement room. Anyway, let's see again. So what we did now was that we disabled the ambient sound component. So then it won't play any sound now. Let's see. Okay, so you see, of course, it's now lagging a little because of all these fuses going off. That's another issue. But we didn't have that initial spike. Okay, so it is related to this component here. And it's most likely because Master Audio, as we saw in the profiler before, does something, adds a component to this or something like that. And when maybe like 100 of these go off in the same frame, it's an issue. But it's only when it only, let's try something here. I think it only happens with the instant because it's happening in the same frame. But let me try with one of the other fuses that is a little slower, because then it should be, you know, put over several frames, and then I don't think we will have that much of the game shouldn't freeze like that. So, and if that's the case, then I think I will fix it by changing the way the instant fuse works, so it actually just skips this entire thing, because it doesn't make sense that the instant fuse tries to play a sound from the burning, you know, the fuse effect, because you will never see it anyway, because it's instant, so the player won't see it. So there's no reason for it to start it up and basically shutting it down in the same frame more or less, because that is inefficient, and as a player you can't even see it. So that's a big part of game development. Cheat. You have to fake it, because players don't see it. There's a lot of things that the player don't see that takes up a lot of power of the computer. So, okay, let's try again. What we did now was that what did we do? Idiot. I should. Okay. Let's restart. I should have used another fuse. Idiot. And many of you maybe wrote it in the chat. No, you didn't see it too. Hello, Lucas. Thank you, Star Yosh. I guess it's Yoshi from Mario. If my family is watching my stream, well, my wife is at least not. She couldn't care less. But my kids are sometimes, but usually not. But they they get a notification too, and then sometimes they just come in at the door, peeking in the door. Are you streaming? Are you streaming? And then they run out. Or maybe they share with their friends, and they are maybe watching. I don't know. But no, usually they don't. You have to remember that my kids have been testers for this game for 1.5 years. And even though it's a good game, I think they're kind of tired of testing it. I don't ask them anymore because they don't really want to test it. Because they've been testing it so much. Imagine having a dad coming all the time saying, try this, what do you think about this? And it's just a minor thing I changed. And they don't care. The only thing they say is more fireworks, more fireworks, more fireworks. So basically the same as the rest of you guys. Okay, so now we did it again. And now we need to try and ignite it again. Hopefully we won't have that spike. Because the fuse is shorter, so they won't be ignited at the same time. Let's see. So, see, no spike, still running. And you see in the profile here to the right, there's no spike. Okay, and of course, now it goes bonanza because it's, okay, interesting anyway. Whoa. Okay. That's actually pretty good, we got that in the profile. What I think happened there is I think a rocket exploded in the middle of the other rockets. And as you might know, fireworks in the game ignite each other, you know, if they blow up close to another fireworks, it will ignite that one. So I think that's what happened there. So even though it didn't freeze from the beginning, when that rocket in the middle blew up, it actually ignited all of the fuses at the same time, and then we are back to the same problem as with the instant fuse, I think. So let's see here. But I don't, and maybe the reason why it took a lot longer this time was because a lot of other stuff was also going on. All the rockets were flying around, and actually, as you can also see here, maybe. Okay, I was actually about to lie to you, but because I was about to say that actually in this game, the pure rendering is often not the issue, like rendering all the graphics. A lot of times it's actually the physics taking up a lot of the power. Anyway, because that was the problem here. You can see the camera rendering drawing calls takes up a lot of time, and that's because it was not only the fusing going on here, it's also all of the drawing of the particles and the explosions, all that. And then right next to it was all the physics update, and that's because all of the objects bounce into each other and you have to calculate where to bounce this off. And when that happens on a lot of objects at the same time, that's where it's like that. And of course you need to remember I'm running this inside the, just a second. Okay, I'm back in. This was one of the family things I just talked about, where my biggest kid entered the room shouting something, should help him with homework, so I have to leave in a moment. But what I was just about to say is that this lag spike was very crazy here, but you have to remember that I'm running it in the editor. I'm having OBS running where I record and stream this, just stream it. I have the preview in the browser running of this stream, and I have the profiler enabled. So that's why the lag was so crazy here, because it was because all of these things. But it's actually pretty good to have it, because these performance issues, I have a pretty good computer, so some of these performance issues can be hard for me to spot. So it's actually good sometimes having a lot of this running, so I can easily spot these bottlenecks that some of you guys with lower end computers might hit. I also have a very non-gaming laptop that is not at all rated for gaming, and I also occasionally run the game on that, just to test out how it runs on the worst hardware at all. Get out, kids. Well, sadly, his homework kind of comes before the stream, so I have to help him out. And he's also watching the stream now on his phone. But he can't write because he don't have an account. But anyway.
Hello.
Hello. You can see det. Nu kan du se, de skriver. Ja, skru ned. Du skal se, om de skriver til dig jo. Now I want to hear himself in the stream. Anyway. So, we didn't fix the issue, but I'm kind of narrowing down where the issue can be. Because this is something, even though it might seem like a small thing, I've seen many streams and videos, and they all run into this problem. And it's even though people laugh about it, and it's funny that they run to 0 FPS, I don't want that. I want this to be fixed. I want the game to run good also when you put a lot of users. So I will try and fix that. But anyway, let's switch to this new one and the ending screen, because I have to end now. Sorry, that's the life for family and kids and trying to stream. It doesn't always go well, and that's also why I can't kind of schedule streams because of this stuff. So we got 27 good minutes. I might be back, well, not tomorrow, but maybe some other day. I don't know. Anyway, see you in the next stream or in the next video. And my kid wanna say hi or something?
Bye bye stream.
Yes, perfect. Okay, see you guys. Bye.